Being dominant in the UFC is very difficult, as all of the fighters on the roster are well rounded in all areas of the fight game. However, there are specific fighters who stand out amongst the rest, who possess a unique fighting style which has helped them become a dominant force in their weight class. So here is 5 most dominant forces in the UFC. Number 5. Jade Check is the current UFC strawweight champion who is one of the best strikers in the UFC today. She holds a professional mixed martial arts record of 14-0. Before becoming a professional mixed martial artist, Jade Check had won numerous titles in both Muay Thai and kickboxing, which has helped her sharpen her striking skills with each fight. She has transitioned her high-level striking very well to MMA, where she has just starched all of her opponents on the feet. Her high-level striking has proved quite challenging for her opponents, where they are just overwhelmed by the speed and her volume striking. She has perfected her takedown defense, where she is very difficult to take down and prefers to keep the fight on the feet. Her dominant fighting style has helped her keep her undefeated record intact, where I believe she will hold on to the UFC strawweight title for a very long time. Number 4. Demian Maia is the number 1 ranked welterweight in the UFC, who is one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners to have ever stepped foot inside the octagon. He holds a professional mixed martial arts record of 25 wins and 6 losses. Before becoming a professional mixed martial artist, Demian Maia was competing in grappling tournaments across the world, which has helped him put together different techniques to dominate his opponents. He has transitioned his world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu very well to MMA, where he has just out-grappled the best fighters in the world. His high-level grappling skills has proved to be a massive problem for his opponents, where they are just helpless once the fight hits the canvas. He uses his striking to close the distance and takes the fight to the ground and works on a submission. His dominant fighting style has helped him put together a 6-fight winning streak, defeating all of the top competition in the welterweight division, where he will now likely challenge for the UFC welterweight title. Number 3. Khabib Nurmagomedov is the number 1 ranked lightweight in the UFC, who is one of the best sambo practitioners to have ever competed in the UFC. He holds a professional mixed martial arts record of 24-0. Before becoming a professional mixed martial artist, Khabib Nurmagomedov had competed in various different grappling tournaments all over the world, which have helped him put together a unique fighting style. He has transitioned his grappling skills very well to MMA, where he has just mauled all of the fighters which have been presented to him. His grappling heavy fighting style has just overwhelmed his opponents, where he hasn't let his opponents get comfortable with him. He also uses his striking to quickly grab his opponents and take the fight to the ground, where he works on tying his opponents up for a one-sided beating. His dominant fighting style has helped him keep his undefeated record intact, where he hasn't shown many weaknesses to his overall game. Number 2. Demetrius Johnson is the current UFC flyweight champion who has just wiped out everyone he has faced in an impressive fashion. He holds a professional mixed martial arts record of 26 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. Before becoming a professional mixed martial artist, he was always very good at sports and had been very athletic whilst he was young. This athleticism has helped him a great deal in transitioning to MMA, where his coach Matt Hume was able to mold him into the complete fighter he is today. With each title defense, he seems to discover new heights to his already well-rounded game, where it looks like he's on a different level compared to everyone in the division. He is always one step ahead of his opponents, where he is quickly able to adapt to any situation presented to him. This has made him into the most difficult challenge in the UFC flyweight division today. His dominant fighting style has helped him put together 10 consecutive title defenses, and he will certainly go down as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters of all time. Number 1. Jon Jones is the former UFC light heavyweight champion who many consider to be the best pound-for-pound fighter ever. He holds a professional mixed martial arts record of 22 wins and 1 loss. Before becoming a professional mixed martial artist, he was a standout Greco-Roman wrestler where he had achievements in both high school and college. His Greco-Roman wrestling base has helped him take different techniques from various different martial arts to form his own unique fighting style, which involves a variation of different elbow techniques and oblique kicks to limit his opponent's movements. His reach advantage has been a big part of his success, where he has always maintained a safe distance and attacks his opponents from the outside. He was able to put together 8 consecutive title defenses, defeating all of the top names in the division with ease, where he hasn't shown any weaknesses to his overall game. He is always well prepared to face anyone and always proves that he's just levels beyond his competition.